All right, guys, what's up, man? Oh man, he's saying, "What's up, dog?" John House, what's up? Lil E, what's going on? He, yeah, man. Actually, today was an interesting day. Um, I got 16 people in here now. I got up this morning, and for a Monday, I felt pretty good. Weekend still went by fast, too damn fast. But for Monday, I felt pretty good, and got up. Wife got up and everything, getting the kids together. Actually, she gets up after I do, so it takes me about 40, 45 minutes in the morning to get to work. Not too bad because there's no traffic. I leave so early. I get all the way to work in the parking lot. And my wife calls me. She says, hey, I think I need you to come back. I said, whoa, why? Because that's a long drive. You know what I mean? And she was like, well, the oldest boy, he not feeling good. He didn't want to get out of bed. I said, well, is he just being lazy? Or she said, no, he doesn't look good. He said he has a temperature of 103. 103. That's pretty damn high. So she was sick over the weekend, but she's gotten over it. And I think she might have gave it to him. There's something going around because the weather's changing here. It's like 70 degrees one day, then 40 or 50 the other, so everybody's kind of everybody's systems are trying to adjust to the weather changing, So she doesn't have any more time because she used up all her time when she was in the car accident, recovering and everything. So I had no choice but to come back. So I had to come all the way back home, Had to tell my people at work, hey, I got this going. They were cool about it. Hey, yo, take care of your boy, man. I'm like, okay, cool. So I went back home and, sat with him all day. And, he been right here. He in there sleep now. So, but you never know what you're going to wait. That's why I always say, you never know what the day is going to bring you, man. So I hate calling in to work, especially on a Monday, because they think your job thinks you're not wanting to come to work because of the weekend, I drove all the way to work. I didn't drive for nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, but you just never know what the day is gonna bring you. But that was the beginning piece of my day. But I just wanted to get on here real quick, man. I really don't have a topic. Well, I kind of do. Now that the bye week is over with, we still kind of in it, but we're kind of sliding out of it. We still got the whole week to go. We still got the weekend because we don't play until Monday night. So we still got, a whole week to everybody get healthy, everybody get together, game plan for the New York Giants. Obviously, they're going to be a lot better than we played them the first time. What's up, everybody? Ronnie, what's up? Tom, what's up? Let's see. Willis the Kid, what's up? Anthony, EAG. Got some Eagle fans in the house. But obviously, the Giants are going to be a lot better than they were the first time. Last time we played Eli Manning, and this time we're going to be facing a Daniel Jones, which everybody's saying he's not doing too good. I've been kind of keeping not really a close eye on the Giants, but I've been kind of keeping my eye on them a little bit. Obviously, they're an NFC's rival, so but they just haven't been a threat. They're 2 and whatever. They only won 2 games this year. They lost against the Lions yesterday. So they just haven't been doing too good. Things haven't been going their way this year. I think it's front office and coaching. Just the lack of, and you could put anything behind it you want. Lack of, But we got to. My title was what. Now it's time. Let the games begin now for the Cowboys because now the real games are going to come. We had a tough game. I think our toughest game, the only game we should have lost. I hate the shoulda, woulda, coulda, but the only game I think we should have lost in that 3-game losing streak was against the Green Bay Packers. That was a winnable game too because we kind of started coming back, but it was too late. But Aaron Rodgers is great. In my view, the best quarterback in the league right now in today's game. So you really can't do too much with Aaron Rodgers unless you put him on his ass. And we failed to do that. So they won the game. Jets game, we should have won. And the Saints game, obviously, we should have won. A couple of penalties kind of stopped us from winning that game. Fumble by Jason Witten and the so-called fumble by Ezekiel Elliott, because we were going on both drives, we were going down the field. And we probably would have scored and got in field goal range. So they only scored 12 points. So, a couple of field goals would have won that game. Hell, one field goal would have won the game because they won 12-10. But those two mistakes, even though Zeke's elbow was down, whatever. The NFL sought for us to lose that game, so we lost the game. So those two games, they were winnable games. We beat the Eagles. We lost against the Jets. Should have won that game. That was piss poor play. A lot of injuries and things. I don't want to make excuses because a loss is a loss and a win is a win. But, when you don't have your top guys in there, your performance is not going to be. If Michael Jordan's not in the game, if Magic Johnson's not in the game, if Larry Bird, guys like that, if they're not in the game, it's going to be different. Your team can still win, but it's going to be different. We got a tight schedule coming up. Like I said, we got the Giants. Now, this is going to be a short stream, guys, because I got to get this done before my wife walks through the door. We got the Giants on Monday. Then we got the Vikings. We got First Cousins. Sunday. Another night game. All these primetime games are going to start biting us in the ass. So we got First Cousins. They got the leading rusher in Cook. Got a pretty good receiving offense, pass offense, and pretty good to average to good defense. So they're good, man. They're doing the damn thing. The Lions are okay. They're pretty good as well. Then we got the Patriots. So Patriots, Bills on my birthday on Thanksgiving. Then the Bears, and they got probably one of the top defenses in the league. They don't have any offense though, so that's what they just lost. They don't even have a field goal kicker, so they just lost yesterday because of a missed field goal. Then the Rams, then the Eagles, then the Redskins again. Schedule's not too hard. It's not impossible. But if you make it impossible, it will be impossible. You get what I'm saying? We can win all these games. The only problem I have is with New England. They are, and I'm going to get to New England in a minute because I got to watch a lot of highlights and things on the New England games today and kind of study them a little bit. I kind of listened to the talking heads talk about New England, how they felt about New England. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see what they're talking about with your enemies, so you can know what's going on. Patriots beat Cowboys. These games are winnable games. We just got to, like we said on the round table, the expectations for the Cowboys. We went over our concerns and our expectations for the Dallas Cowboys. And all the concerns were pretty much dead on. Pretty much everybody agreed with penalties, staying healthy, consistency, and coaching. Expectations is for the Dallas Cowboys to win out the season. The New England Patriots are look to be an invincible team. But I went. Let me go ahead and get to them while I got them on my mind. Because I'll forget. Too many blows in the head to, football in my day. But let me pull up their schedule. Since we're talking about the New England Patriots, since I'm talking about the New England Patriots, let me pull up their schedule real quick. And I'm gonna be as respectful as I can because they're a winning organization. They try to be perfect in every way. They're well disciplined. They don't make too many mistakes. They actually feed off of yours. As soon as you make a mistake, they got you. You get what I'm saying? So New England Patriots, regular season games. All right. They are undefeated. They've beat the Lions 31-3. These are the teams that the great mighty New England Patriots have faced. They beat the Lions 31-3. They beat the Titans 22-17. Barely won that one. Titans are struggling. Lions are struggling. Panthers 10-3. They're struggling. No, I'm sorry. That's the preseason. Whoa. Sorry. See what I'm talking about? All right, let's start with the Steelers. My bad. Steelers, they beat, Steelers struggling like a mother. They beat the Steelers 33-3. Then they beat the Dolphins 43-0. Both of those teams are struggling big time. And then they beat the Jets 14-30 or 30-14. Then they beat the Bills 16-10. Barely won that game, but they won. Bills are struggling. Jets are struggling. Redskins are struggling. They beat the Redskins 33-7. Then they beat the Giants 35-14. Then they beat the Jets again 33-0. Then they played the Browns yesterday 27-13. Now, are any of those teams, guys, in the comments, I'm going to ask you, because 1980 don't know everything. Are any of those teams playoff contender or has a shot at the Super Bowl? Has a shot, a realistic shot. Hey, Dwayne, what's up, man? At the Super Bowl. I'm asking you because, like I say, I'm not always right. Sometimes I over-exaggerate, I overlook things, and I'm not going to get on here like most people on YouTube. They think they know everything, and they boo-boo don't stink. They want you to watch their show only and all that shit. Any of those teams I just named that the Patriots have played, are they Super Bowl contenders or even playoff teams? Okay. Now, they were all on Tom Brady's nut sacks earlier today, this morning. Because I had nothing but time today because I was at home, with my boy. And they were, Tom Brady's great. He's this. And he's the greatest of all time. Oh, yeah, that Belichick. You know how they, Okay, I get it. 6 rings. New England Patriots have been there or close every year. I got to give it to them. But their division is a little easy. It's almost set up for them to succeed if you think about it long and hard. But they do perform in the playoffs, though. They always have a bye week, so they don't have to worry about the first week, that wild card week. So they do come through, when it comes down. But they're in a good rhythm, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, they have great coaching, a great coaching staff, a great front office. They like to win. But it's I was watching them today. I was like, and I looked at the schedule. I was looking at every team's schedule today. I had nothing but time today, man. I was looking at every team's schedule and all these easy teams they've beaten. But when New England, they beat all these easy teams, man, that are struggling or maybe in the rebuilding process, pretty much. There's New England. There they go again. They're going back to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady's this, Tom Brady's that. But when we beat easy teams, they make sure they put that on notice. It's like, Cowboys, they beat so-and-so, so-and-so. That's, let's see them beat a real team. Let's see them. Okay, let's see New England beat a real team. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Maybe if they were in the NFC, it'd be a lot more challenging for them, But it's just so, the analysts and on the talking heads, they just so one-sided. It's just like when it comes to the Cowboys, they don't want to give us props for any win. It's like they can't wait for us to lose. They can't wait for us to lose. And then when we lose, we're struggling. We need to fire Garrett. We're in a rebuilding. They need to do this. Zeke's not the same. And Dak Prescott's not their quarterback. Don't pay him and all that stuff. But when we win, that was just against the Eagles. Eagles are struggling. That was just against the Giants. But when the Eagles beat the Browns, or when they beat the Dolphins I just named, or when they beat the Giants, they're the greatest team of all time. I'm just like, really? But I don't want to go too much into it because I don't want people to think I'm hating, because I wasn't raised to be that way. But it's just something to think about, as a football, as a Cowboy fan or a football fan in general. The way they cater to, those guys. But I guess you could say they cater to us because we always the number one topic on the shows or whatever, yada, yada, yada. But, they just can't wait for us to lose, man. But it's crazy, man. It is so crazy. Like I say, man, we got a tough road ahead of us, man. Nothing's going to get easier with our season. But for them, it looks like their schedule is pretty much gets easier for them, but harder for us, But I was watching them today. I was watching that game, and I was trying to pick out their strengths and weaknesses. Like I say, they feed off of your mistakes. They are a mistake-driven team. They kind of remind me of a team we used to play back in the day, back in high school, Highland Park. They weren't physically talented as we were, but they were fundamentally talented. They knew how to feed off of your mistakes. They knew how to make simple plays work. And that's just like New England is. They don't have the greatest talent, but they just know how to. They have a knack of making easy plays work, predictable plays work, because they're well coached, they're precise, and they're just on the money. And like I say, they can run the same play different ways, to the left or to the right. Boom, 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 boom. Brady to Edelman. They do say I saw him 2 weeks ago do the same play to Edelman 3 times in a row, and Romo had picked it out, and he was like, "That's the same play. It just reversed it. It's the same play." So maybe some games down the line they got. Let me see. They got the Ravens next. That's going to be a tough one for them because they're all around team. They got a pretty good offense and defense. They got the Eagles. Eagles are they're a tough bunch. Even though we beat them, they're still a tough bunch. And they know how to play the Patriots. So I don't want the Eagles to win that game, but who knows? Then they got us. Then they got the Texans. Then they got the Chiefs. And then right at the end, it gets really easy for them. Bengals, Bills, and Dolphins, to make sure they get in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like. But, it is what it is, man. That's the NFL. You win some, you lose some. But they're fundamental. Yeah, always. Exactly. They are. Yep. They're always they're like the I use the analogy, they're like the San Antonio Spurs, with Tim Duncan back in the, early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s. They were just a finely tuned bunch. And everything looked so simple, but they won. They won games, they won championships. And that's pretty much what New England is. Everything is so simple, but they get the job done. But I think we got a chance. Don't give him too much credit. Remember, we caught cheating before time. Yeah. You got to be aggressive against New England. Yeah. Defenses has to be aggressive. The way we played against Philly is the way we got to play against play for the remainder of the season. And if we do that, we'll be fine. I hope. I don't like taking breaks. I'm the one for. I like to keep playing. I like to keep the car running, because when you turn that car off, it's gonna sit for a while, and everything is gonna settle again. And everything starts over. It's like a computer. Everything starts over once you shut it down. And then you got a day later, 2 days later, you got to turn that key or press the button and start it back up, And all that oil and stuff's got to start mixing because it's been sitting at the bottom, and those pistons and all that shit, So it takes longer, especially when it's cold outside, So we had a break, and it was a much needed break for us because we needed to get some guys healed up. Because if we have everybody healthy, oh man, because you see what happened against the Eagles. Those guys weren't even 100%, but they were percentage enough to play. You get me? So playing like that was great. It was almost a perfect game if it wasn't for the penalties, because that was the only way the Philadelphia Eagles could score was off our mistakes, off our penalties. So coming back, playing the Giants Monday night, I think we're going to be there. Yeah, I think we're playing there. Yeah, because they came here, and we beat them. So yeah, we're playing there. We're probably going to have those bad luck blue jerseys on. They just have to have the same intensity and being consistent on what they're doing. I really liked how we kind of had a 4-6 defense, 4-6 look against the Eagles. They brought Jeff Heath up. Jeff Heath is amazing in the boxes. He's an aggressive tackler. He can put a head on you. If we can do that again, that'd be nice. You can make a nickel defense look like a 4-6 defense if you bring some guys up in the box and et cetera. So if we can look like that, oh my God! I mean, we were awesome, and we have to be great. Yeah, from the start, we scored. We already scored 14, 17 points. I think two touchdowns, a field goal in the first half. I think that was right, or we might have had more. Shit, let me go back and look. Let me go back and look. Because 1980 don't always. Yeah, we had 20 points. 14. We had 14 points in the first, and then we had 13 points in the second quarter. What hurt us was that third quarter. We didn't score anything in the third quarter. I think that's when we got those penalties. And they scored 3. Then fourth quarter, we scored 10, and they scored 0 in the fourth quarter. Still 37-10 victory. But it was starting off like that. And what we talked about the other night on the roundtable, go back and check it out if you missed it. Like I said the other night, getting up the field isn't the problem. Scoring isn't the problem. It's obviously it's been the defense. And we got Michael Bennett now, so we might see him against the Giants. Who knows? Hopefully, he'll be ready. I mean, he's had a week and a half to pretty much prepare, so hopefully we can get him out there. He's probably not going to start, but hopefully we can get him out there on some snaps and see what he got, see what he has left in the tank. Adding him is hopefully be a pretty good addition to this defensive line because that's where we struggle. And when your defensive line struggles, your whole defense struggles. I'm quite sure you know that. What? You can't play for us here. Like Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can run a 4-6 decoy where the safety is in the box and he act like he's going to remain in the box after the snap, but he goes back in coverage. I've seen that. Chicago Bears, 85 Bears used to do that back in the day. They're the ones that pretty much invented and designed the 4-6 defense, Bear defense. And I've seen in some cases where but you have a point when you have a speedy guy like that. You got to be careful when you're bringing guys up in the box because he can blow right past him. So that's true. Not if you're in a 4-6 cover, maybe cover 4, where all the secondary guys go back and secure their zones, which is deep thirds, middle thirds, seam to flats, all the way back. And the linebackers are pretty much middle under thirds to secure anything over the middle. But that's a good point though. Hey, what's up, Awesome Sosa? Yeah, thank God they didn't have Sean Jackson because he'll create space, get open space, and it's over. He's the Philadelphia Eagles' Amari Cooper, and we got a lot of Deshaun Jacksons. We got Tavon Austin, he's a speed guy. We got Amari Cooper, he's a speed guy. So Tavon Austin did really good against what game? It was a game before that one. I think it was against the Jets. Yeah, he was the only one doing something because Amari Cooper got hurt. But if you use Cobb and Austin right, I watched New England and the way they use Edelman and their slot receivers. And if you use the slot receivers correctly, you can be really productive with those guys because they attack, like I said, all the time, they attack the weakest part of the defense. And if you can use those guys wisely, oh man, the sky's the limit. Cobb is when we picked up Cobb, I just knew he was going to be like Cole Beasley 2.0. But him and Dak haven't got there yet. Almost, but they haven't got there yet. Also with Tavon Austin, he had a problem staying healthy, because he's such a frail guy. But he's fast, he can catch, he can do a number of things on the field. And when he's out there, he could be a decoy at times and go in motion and, things like that, trick plays and stuff. And Kellen Moore's been doing a really good job of putting him out there as a decoy and sending him in motion and handing the ball off to Zeke or Pollard. So Zeke is last week when I made the video, I talked about the running backs. Zeke was number 6. Number 5 or 6. He's not too far back. Cook was number 1 with 700 and something yards, and Zeke had 609 or something like that and 6 touchdowns. And Cook had 700 and something yards and 20 and 8 touchdowns. So a week has passed. We didn't play, so I'm pretty sure Cook's probably in the 800s now. But Zeke's not that far behind. We need to get Zeke more involved. We talked about Zeke, too, also being not the same Zeke of 2016, 17, being more conservative. He's more of a conservative Zeke. I brought up the analogy like with Michael Jordan. I'm not comparing him to Michael Jordan. I'm just saying, just for example, when Michael Jordan came back from the Wizards, he wasn't flying through the air and jumping from the free throw line, the baseline, and stuff like that, dunking on people. He was using his head because his body couldn't do that anymore. At times he would dunk and, do stuff like that. But when he came back with the Wizards, he was still great, but just in a different way. Same thing with Kobe. The number 8 Kobe with Baby Fro was an assassin. And he would go to the hole and dunk on you, take it through the legs and win dunk contests and all that stuff. Then Kobe worked on that Patton Jordan fade, and he didn't have to do that stuff anymore. He just used this. He was still the assassin, the Black Mamba, but smarter. And that's what I think of Zeke. I think Zeke is not that guy that's gonna he'll still run you over. Believe it, I've seen him do it this season. But he's just not that 2016 Zeke. That guy that when he gets open, he's gone. Now he'll get caught or he goes down a lot easier. But he still gains yards. So that's one thing I like about Zeke. He'll turn a negative into a positive real fast. He still has that capability. But 1980, what was the craziest game so far this week for me? Raiders versus Texans. Man, I really didn't watch too much. I just watched highlights. I didn't watch too much football. I just relaxed, man. I really did. This week I relaxed. It was like the Cowboys on vacation. I'm on vacation. I watched a couple of games here and there. I watched the Saints and a little bit of the Saints and the Cardinals. I watched the Eagles and the Bills, and that turned out to be a blowout. The Bills just kind of shit. They just gave up. That was pretty much it, man. I just kind of watched some highlights of different games, and I watched New England a little bit. I watched a teensy with a bit of the Sunday night game last night, Green Bay and Kansas City. But and then we did the round table Saturday night. So yeah, I really didn't watch too much football. I just kind of took it easy. My only thing is we have to be aggressive on both offense and defense from the jump. As long as we do that. Yeah, and we're a good team. That's a good point, Ishan. And we're a good team when we do that. When we do that, we're great. And we don't have a problem scoring anymore. We get up the field. There'll be times where their defense will 3-and-out us, but if our defense plays, it gives our offense another opportunity. And that's what we need. That's another word, opportunity. We need those opportunities for the offense to get in a rhythm and stay in a rhythm. That's what they did against the Eagles. It's like we were in a rhythm on both sides of the ball, and we stayed in that rhythm. Boom, boom. It was just working and clicking on all cylinders. Kellen Moore has to know when to take Ezekiel out of the game. Let Tony Pollard get. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. I think as fans, we want to see more Pollard. Cowboys know what's best for the team and what they need to do and alternating guys in and out because they still want to get Zeke his numbers. Zeke's still the competitor he is. He probably hey, man, I ain't ready to come out yet. And there are times when Zeke like, hey, come on. He get to twisting at that damn helmet and chin strap. Hey, come on in, man. Come on. So I think the Dallas Cowboys have to start using Tony Pollard in different ways besides running back because he can do different things. He can line up a receiver. We just haven't done it yet. Put him in motion, confuse the defense because they're so used to Pollard coming in and Zeke coming out, have them in there at the same time, you try something like that. I ain't the smartest man in the world, but, that's what I would do. I would try that. If Zeke can go out and catch long bombs from Dak Prescott, hell, Pollard can do it too, so it's just one of those things you just got to kind of try. Dwayne will say, bottom line, if you don't play with toughness, with heart, and a sense of any team is recipe. That's exactly right. You ain't gonna win anyway. Exactly. Not the pass, looking past any team. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was just talking about the pass because a lot of the topics were on them today. See, we didn't play this weekend, so usually the Cowboys are the main topics on the shows. But they were talking about the Pats all up and down, so that's why I kind of been talking about them at the beginning of the stream, just kind of picking out their weaknesses and strengths and stuff like that. Yeah, I know we got the Giants coming up, and we got to get ready for them. And I said at the beginning of the stream that we do have the Giants coming up, and they're going to be better than they were the first time. I think we can still beat them, but they're going to be a lot better. They got Saquon Barkley back now, and they got a different quarterback this time, a different look. So Daniel Jones has been struggling though. So, but every team plays against every team differently. So, I think we're still the better team with more talent and with Kellen Moore calling the plays, better coaching on the offensive side of the ball. And we'll see what Bennett can bring if he gets some playing time against the Giants. But anybody got anything else, man? Let's see. Probably could do one. What Aaron Jones is doing. Yeah, that's true. Pollard, his first step is really quick. He is how Zeke was in 2016. Zeke's first step, he hit that hole and he's gone. All Pollard needs is that first missed tackle. And that's it. All he needs is that first missed tackle, and that's it. So if we get Pollard in the rhythm, but it's kind of hard when you got your $90 million quarterback, your $90 million quarterback, playing. So, oh shit. Only difference is, yeah, Zeke is physically bigger, obviously tougher. And Zeke is a lot stronger and more physical, and he knows how to take those hits because just off experience alone. And that's why they keep him in the game because rookie, he'll get in there, he'll fumble the ball, and then we'll be all pissed off at Pollard for fumbling, all that. So we want to see more Pollard, but the Cowboys are like, whoa, wait a minute, 1980, crazy this weekend. I don't know. I didn't watch every game, so I can't tell you what the craziest game. Can't wait till Sunday. Oh, well, hell, we don't play till Monday. We got a game tonight. I don't know who plays, but somebody plays tonight. So as a fan, I'm nervous. The Giants and the game will be a tough one. Last season, the Dallas Cowboys and the Giants game was tough. Remember, they was resting a few of their guys, and Jason Garrett was like, "Nah, I want everybody out there," because we were going into the playoffs. They weren't, but they were playing hard, and we were playing hard, and we kept Dak in there the whole game, and we kept our starters in there pretty much the whole game, and with an exception of a couple of offensive linemen or two. And that game went down to the wire. Remember that last catch Cole Beasley caught with his knee in the end zone, the back of the end zone? man, that was a good game, but it was down to the wire. But we pulled it off at the last minute. Steelers versus Miami. Okay. Ooh. That'll be an interesting one. Two struggling teams. King Blue, what's up, man? All the way to Monday. So we still got all the week to go. Saturday, Sunday, all the way to Monday evening. Get off work, come home, get ready for the game. And y'all know me, I can't stand prime time. I hate late games. I hate them because they don't go off until like 10:30, damn near 11 o'clock. And then we still have to do our halftime spills and live streams and stuff, the round table after the game. And after that, it's damn near 12 o'clock. Like, fuck. So we got to get up and go to work the next day. Like, I can't stand them. Can't stand them, man. Try Woozy at safety. Hey, everybody's been saying that, man, but I don't think the Cowboys are going to listen, man. They were working with him at safety when we first drafted him. He was playing. They was trying to see if he can play every position. And they were working him out at safety, at free safety. And he was doing okay. He was doing pretty good, but they went ahead and put him at the position that they, picked him up for in the draft. So Owuzie is a physical guy. He can tackle. He's very physical. He just doesn't have the cornerback awareness that I think you should have. I think Byron Jones has that. He might not be a playmaker, but at least he can kind of sort of shut down, the other side of the field. I'm not saying he's Deion or anything, but Byron Jones does a really good job. He's always right there, and he at least he tries to go after the ball when it's there. And Byron Jones will look back every now and then too when the ball is in the air. So, and Byron Jones never lets he tries not to never let a receiver get by him. See, Cheeto's his mess up, his weakness is he lets that receiver get behind him, and he's scared to look back because that receiver already has good position on him. And if he looks back, he's going to lose a step or two. You know what I'm saying? So in order to look back, you have to put yourself in a great position to look back. You have to be right there, when that ball is in the air. And when that receiver's looking up, read his eyes, and you look back, make a play on the ball. He just has a hard time doing that, giving himself. Xavier Woods is the opposite. Xavier Woods is physical. He's more of a playmaker. I think he should be starting, but, too much pride in the coaching staff, too much, we're going to go with our guy. This is our guy, and all that stuff. So I think they should Woozie would be a good slot corner. He'll be a really good slot corner and a good free safety. So I think they should try him out at free and they should try him out at slot. That would be my idea where I think he should be. Yeah, Wilson is growing as a pretty good safety. He got a pick the other day, the other game. So he's growing. Jeff Heath, he's a better run stopper. He's the Bill Bates of our defense. He's good in the box, but cover-wise, he just takes bad angles, and he gets beat a lot. Lets players get behind him, and that's been our issue with him. But he's consistent on tackling. He'll ring your head if he has to. So he's good, and he's bad. Hey, Sheila, what's up? Thomas good. Yeah, I've always been coached. Exactly. Yeah. I've always been. That's what I was taught too. When a receiver looks back. And I did that before playing football. We used to be outside, sandlot football, I'll be sticking a receiver and he'll be looking up because the ball is coming. Hell, I'll look back. What the hell you looking at? You know what I'm saying? You got something coming. You got to be there to stop it. That's just, But these coaches now, they have this philosophy on if you look back, you're going to get slower. You're going to lose some steps. Not if you're in the right position. See what I'm saying? So the quarterback only has, 2.5 seconds to throw the ball, if that. So if you can't cover for 2.5 seconds, something wrong. Something seriously wrong. And Chris Rashad on Cheeto too, because he tells, yeah, Yep. Appreciate that, Dwayne. Yeah, I agree. Heath could be a backup linebacker. Yeah, he'd have to get some more weight on him though. But yeah, Darren Woodson was like that. He was a strong safety for us, and we used to put him up in the box. That's when we had Darren Woodson, and this was after the Super Bowl days when he was pretty much one of the last surviving members, and it was him and Roy Williams back there, and they would put him up in the box, and he was Darren Woodson was down like a linebacker. That's why he made so many tackles because he would come up a lot and play in the box. And Darren Woodson was awesome. One of the greatest secondary guys that the Cowboys ever had. Probably one of the greatest secondary guys that played the game, period. Darren Woodson, seriously. He just knew, he just had an eye for the ball, an eye for the play, and how to break on the ball and make a play. And he was really physical as well, so that kind of helped. Michael Bennett will wear number 79 for the Cowboys. Oh, I was wondering what number he was going to wear. Heath is a good tackler, 9 out of 10. The ball's going to see when they look. Exactly, yeah. They're not gonna look back for nothing. They'll be wasting their own time. Yeah, he's just sitting good coverage-wise. Yeah, I agree. What's up, George? What's going on, man? From Philly. Woo, I bet they give you a hard time up there in Philly, boy, being a Cow. Yeah, I remember Roy Williams could hit, man. Roy Williams invented the horse collar rule. Jeff Heath is a good tackler, and he is a good player inside the body. Yeah, exactly. They need Darryl Green. Secondary coach, man, I wish. Josh Jones, he was a great second rounder. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Yep. Dallas Cowboys have a hard time against T.O. Yep. Thomas Gary. I was just about to say that. It was against T.O. And T.O. hurt his ankle real bad. He had to get a screw put in his ankle or something like that because of that ankle injury, because Roy Williams brought him down by the back of his jersey. Yep, I remember that. Mm-hmm. Man, I remember that. It was like yesterday. I wish we played earlier. I know it, man. I can't stand them damn late games. Eric Berry. They talking about a safety today. I was reading some articles. They were talking about a safety, trying to pick up this safety from the Jets or something like that. I don't know who's out there that's really been making plays for me to be like, oh, I need, we got to have him. Jordan Lewis, I think he's a better corner than safety. He is kind of small though. Yeah. Hey Pat, what's up, man? Big dog. Yo, what's up, dog? South of Heaven 80. Hey! Make sure y'all subscribe to South of Heaven, man. You get any jersey you want, man. Make sure y'all check him out. Put the link in the description, big dog. As long as Gary and Riley calls him. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Henry, man. But the Cowboy fan in me, I'm just hoping and praying and wishing that the players outplay the coaching staff. So let's just go off of that. Still got to remain positive. It's weird not seeing you in the car. Hey, man, you got to check out the live streams, man. And after the game, I do after the game shows in here, man. One of these days, I'm going to be out in the garage. I'm trying to fix my garage up. That's my project I'm working on. It's probably going to take me about a good year to do it. But I got to postpone it a little bit because Christmas is coming up. So got to have the money for Christmas, kids and everything. But I'm going to be painting my garage and, and I'm going to start doing everything out there. Probably next season. It'll probably be ready next season. But right, my wife, she wants this room back, Shit. Yeah, man, I'm working on it. It's taking time. I thought I could get it there, but stuff started happening, man. Had to get a new car. My wife had a wreck, so had to get a new car and all that shit. So I ain't the richest man in the world, so, you know, gotta wait. But, yeah, I'm about to get up off here, man. My wife about to walk through the door in a minute. I gotta get dinner going for the kids. But, guys, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Holler at your boy real quick. We need to get Darius from Detroit. Easy, what's up? Easy does it. What's up? West Mexico. Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate you joining me, dog. Oh, she pretty good, man. She almost 100%. Almost. She going to therapy after work now. She just left therapy, so appreciate the super chat, John Jones. All right, Pat. Hey, guys, I'm about to get out of here, man. I got to get dinner going. We having tacos tonight. So, like I said, once again, I appreciate y'all, you know, taking time out your day, man, and coming to join your boy on the live stream, man. I'll probably be going live, you know, throughout the week. I'll be going back to work tomorrow, so everything will hopefully be back to normal. We got the Giants Monday night, so we got all weekend to wait and all that stuff, man. So, but it's all good. It'll come by quick. Here, tomorrow's Tuesday. Not Thanksgiving. Halloween. Halloween's on Thursday. So, got to take the kids trick or treating and all that stuff, you know. And then it'll be Friday. Weekend will be back before you know it, guys. So don't worry. Football will be back in. We got football tonight. So, hey, guys, appreciate it once again, man. Holla out there. Shout outs to everybody in the comment section for driving in. 40th Street Black, what's up, man? Eshan, everybody, man. South of Heaven 88. Pat, John House, Tim, Thomas Garrett, Miss Sheila. Let's see, TKG. I said Timothy. Spoon Jones, man, everybody, man. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. But make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back at me. I'm out.